What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody, on this good old Wednesday night? Man, I'm coming on here. Oh, my bad, y'all. Yeah, but I'm coming on here to host another show tonight. But yeah, y'all, let me talk about a little stuff before I get in the topic fully. Let me talk a little bit about what's going on today. First day on YouTube. Everybody on Facebook pretty much know me, but the first day on YouTube. So anybody on YouTube, man, make sure y'all subscribing. The YouTube is Your Point of View Podcast with Keith. So you can come on YouTube or you can watch this on Facebook. It's on both streams right now, on Facebook and YouTube. So keep that in mind. So because eventually some topics gonna have to be on YouTube because man, some things gonna get hot sometimes. So, and I can't have everything on Facebook because Facebook is a little more sensitive. But Facebook was the way I could get my feet wet, so I started off on Facebook though. But yeah, y'all, man, chop it up on this good old Wednesday night, y'all, because man, it's gonna be a good topic though. But the topic is before I get into the topic, I'm gonna just say the topic is like 5 reasons why common sense is important. But before I get into it, y'all know I got to do them 4 steps of self improvement, man. But let me get into that real quick. All right, 4 steps to self improvement. Let me move the banner real quick so everybody can see. All right, 4 steps to self improvement. Awareness. Awareness is always the first step. Like, all right, you're aware that your common sense is not on 100. So, okay, you're aware on that. So now the problem solved is like, don't live the same thing you did yesterday. You know, you kept messing up. You kept putting yourself in a big hole. Now the next day, you should not be living the same way like you lived yesterday because the simple fact of the reason is you're gonna be back in the square one doing the same thing over and over. So now number three, you're gonna fix that problem. Like after you already know you're not gonna do the same thing, you're gonna work on what you're gonna do different. Like what you're gonna do that's in a positive way. That's not gonna lead you back in that same problem that you had. And then number four is adapt and keep improving. Like all right, you gonna fix the problem. You gonna start working on the problem now. You just gotta keep improving and knowing what's going on and knowing how to maintain what's going on like that though. Oh man, what's going on, Will? Man, what's going on, Will? Man, just gotta give everybody, man, a game on why they need common sense. Cause man, common sense is important though, man. Like how I'm sounding though. Like let me know how I'm sounding though, man. Man, man, thank you for coming in here, man. And you know how it go though. But let me move this fan right here so we can get started. All right, I'm about to give 5 reasons why everybody should use common sense. Like, let me give an intro on it because without common sense, you can be locked up, you can be killed, you're not gonna grow, you're gonna be in the same spot, you're not gonna be happy. You're gonna be gospeling to people why so much bad things going on with you like that and everything because you choose to go the wrong path. You ain't learning from your mistakes. You ain't using wisdom and nothing to get past or nothing. But today, not really gonna be talking about relationship talk much. Like I'm not gonna be talking about the women and all that or even the men too much. It's gonna be like a general topic today. It's not gonna be like based on genders like that today though. But man, let's get into it though. Man, the 5 reasons why common sense is important. I'm about to start with number one, y'all. It, if you got good common sense, it will keep you out of trouble. Now, let me explain. Like when I was saying in the intro of it, like, all right, now you getting in trouble, like you going to back and forth to jail a lot, you getting with beef with people and everything. Well, you going back and forth to jail a lot because now you keep making the wrong decisions by not using your common sense. Like, all right, you going to a store to rob a store, of course, with no mask. And so nowadays in 2023, it's a lot of cameras around each store and everything. So now you showing your face, you showing you showing your evidence and everything like that. You're not even being smart about it, of course, even though nobody's just doing it. And now you back in jail because you keep robbing the store, or even if you rob like a person on the street and you keep robbing them, you're gonna get yours eventually. Like somebody gonna get yours. They don't catch you slipping and get you like because you ain't using common sense. Like you think it's no consequences on it. Like you keep robbing people because you got away with it, but it's gonna be that one that's gonna get you though. Like so you gotta use common sense, man. If you don't got common sense, you're gonna be always in trouble though. like you gonna stay locked up, or you even gonna have a short lived life because you can't use your common sense to stay out of trouble. Like common sense definitely will keep you out of trouble if you got it and you use it right though. All right, next one is it keeps others from manipulating you. Let me break that down. Nobody want to be manipulated. Nobody. I don't care how nice of a person you is. I don't care how much you think you love a person, but nobody want to be manipulated by nobody. So let me talk about how common sense could make you get manipulated because if you don't got it, you can get manipulated because somebody could talk you into like, yeah, go over there and get that for me. Like, say if somebody, I'm gonna make a good example. Say if somebody got something valuable on them, like it could even be like $100 bill. I'm gonna say if it's on $100 bill on the table and you at his house, but deep down the side is somebody else $100 bill that live in that house too, but he ain't telling you that he acting like it's his. So now you go and give it to him and he questioning like where's $100 bill at, and you gonna tell him like, nah, what's called it gave it to me without telling the truth. You wanna say, nah, such and such gave it to me. Now since you ain't use your common sense, you in a jam trying to explain why you gave somebody $100 bill away. So like 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 you got manipulated into giving that person a $100 bill that's not even theirs. So that's why you got to use common sense because the common sense person be like, if they know some other people lay there, they're gonna be like, so is that really yours? Like, or don't even touch it at all until like if they why would they ask for it anyway if it's really theirs? Like, folks, can you pass give me that $100 bill and bring it to me? Like, so that's another way. Don't let people manipulate you because it's easier to get manipulated when you ain't on your game and everything. Like when people in like relationships, I'm gonna use this for example too. You're in a relationship and you got a partner that always he always come in late, but he always try to make a excuse like, all right, he might use excuse a lot that he might have stayed after for work or he ran into some friends and all that or and he out there really doing something that he really ain't supposed to, but not really telling you the truth. Trying to manipulate you to make it sound good where you won't fuss at him or not like that. So that's why I'm saying like, but if you got common sense, you want to look at the pattern, but like, nah, buddy, something ain't right though, because you just now coming in the house late like this when you used to didn't yeah, I mean things come up and everything, but especially when they use that same excuse and then they try to change it up on an excuse that really don't sound good, they went to their partner's house or fell asleep or something like that or anything like that. So it's like you're allowing stuff to be manipulated when you don't use good common sense. All right, number three, help people solve situations. When you got good common sense, you're gonna be a good problem solver. If you got good common sense, like on the self improvement keys. When I talk about problem solving, this goes to one of them. Because think about it like this: like, say if your car breaks down, you got common sense, like you know something about cars. You've been around people that work on cars. You know how certain things work on the car. You're gonna get down there and figure out what's going on if you got common sense. Versus a person that don't have none at all, most likely not gonna figure it out though. So I mean, everybody good at different things. Like nobody's gonna be good at everything. One person can be better at one thing, while another person can be better at another thing. But at the same time, that's only but that's okay. Though. I'm just saying though, like, but some people don't even try to learn common sense because they too lazy and all that. So, but once you get some common sense though, the rest follow. Like knowledge, sometimes yeah, you gonna need help figuring that things out, but that's why you gonna know how to do your resources better. You gonna probably look on Google or ask a person that's well experienced on what you need help with, and then you're gonna be able to figure it out a lot quicker versus just sitting there looking crazy because you never chose to learn it or you don't know where to look for the knowledge or information at because you chose to just be lazy all your life. Now you stuck though versus somebody who's been observant and actually quiet and actually learning and actually really want to get better themselves. So that's why with problem solving, you gotta have problem solving skills. Like You just gotta have it because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck on everything, or always need somebody, or you're gonna end up um feeling sad about yourself, or less of a person of yourself because you ain't figuring nothing else. You ain't figuring nothing out. So that's what I mean. Like you just gotta know how to solve a problem. Like wherever you is, and then don't make the same problem you did. Like you know it ain't worked the first time. Don't keep making that same problem. Like that's another common sense thing. You keep making the same problem that got you where you was at, where it was no good, where it was downhill. It got you to where you just like, man, like what's going on here? Like it got you to the point where you feeling like depressed because you made the wrong decision, and then you didn't never problem solve it, and you still doing the same thing. That's like somebody in bad health. That's like with somebody in bad health, and the problem solve would be like eat right and go to the gym, but you still not doing it. So you choose not to problem solve. So you ain't use your common sense, your knowledge, and your logical sense, and go, and you wonder why you getting sick and stuff. I say to them kind of people like, man,
Hey yo, what the fuck?
that's what I say to them because man, I'm like, dude, you know better, and you still just living the same lifestyle. Then I'll also be like, oh my god, you just coming in. I heard it. That's what I feel like when people coming into when people don't do right or take care of themselves and nothing like that because they wanted to live the lifestyle, they want to live the party lifestyle because it's fun, but you know you got liver problems, because you know the doctor told you got liver problems and you ain't feeling good, and you still doing the same thing, and you not problem solving because you ain't taking the chance, to change to fix that problem. So that's another thing. So man, let me go to number four, number four, number four. Let me go to number four. Number four. Let me go to number four. And it is help lead to success. You got it. Common sense can help lead you to success. Success. But the simple fact of the reason is when you got the great common sense and the great knowledge, like say you go to school and you want to be a good doctor, but you know you got to put in them years of college and school and the seed and everything. All right, well, you know you had to study, you know you had to grind, you know you had to work your behind off and do essays when you don't feel like it, final exams when you don't feel like it, all them questions and answers when you got to answer all of them when you don't feel like it. Because man, but you know that's the key to get to success. Like when you pass them exams, when you hand your paperwork and and everything, you do your homework. You know that's the key to success. That's how you get a passing grade until you get to the point where you can graduate and get your degree, and then go sign up for the job you want. But you had to put that hard work in. So if you use common sense, the common sense part was not that you did the work. The common sense part is knowing that you that's what it took to do the work though. Like knowing that's what you had to do to reach your goal was to use common sense and to do your essays and stuff even when you ain't feel like it. Another thing like this, like all right, working out, like athletes. They gotta work their behind off. The best athletes have to work their behind off to be a best athlete. Like I'm gonna use boxing since I did some boxing since I do some boxing. I mean, for boxing, running mad miles, mad punching bag work, mad sparring and everything. But at the same time, when you do all that and keep it consistent too, you're gonna be a successful fighter. You're gonna be a good fighter if you put the work in the gym. That's, like my coach always say, you're gonna be a great fighter. You put the work. You put the work into the gym, because man, you put the work, you putting the effort in. You learning the craft. You really studying what you need to work on. Coach working on what you need to coach working with you what you need to work on. But you know the common sense, like saying some rounds I got hit more than I should, and then coach told me to tighten it up. Now I know common sense is like work on it though. It's like not it's not that you're doing the work, it's because you know what it takes you know what it takes that you to make you do the work. You know that everything it takes for you to get to where you need to. It's like you just gotta know, like you gotta know what where you failing at so you can work on it though. Like common sense to work on it though. And then when you work on it and fix it, it can lead you to success though. So that's number four. Number five or number five. You can be a great leader to others if you got good common sense. All right. Now, common sense, of course, you got to know exactly what you're doing and knowing what the causes and everything of when you got the good common sense, knowing the ins and outs and what the consequences could be or what the success can be. But now, if you did it and it worked for you, you can lead others that maybe not on that level, or maybe that's younger, that ain't experienced things yet, or maybe people that you see that keep making the same mistakes. You might can talk to them, and maybe they'll it's 50-50 if they take the advice or not. But that's on them. Or you did your part and told them, but that's on them. If they don't take your advice because they want to still live the lifestyle, or they chose they don't want to listen to nobody. That's all on them. So my advice to you is like tell them once they don't want to take it, man, don't stress yourself out and say why they ain't getting it and everything. That don't mean you're a bad leader either, because somebody ain't take your advice and they ain't never do it either. Because that's like I said, that's on them because they chose hear good advice and just let it sit there and get buried instead of taking it and run with it. So that's why I said that's on them. Those it definitely leads you to good instructors. Like another good leadership is like a good coach. So like especially somebody like a football coach, you know the ins and outs of football plays. He know how to get his players motivated and everything because he giving them good instructions, good knowledge, and good game on what they can improve on. Like it could lead them with a good leadership because you picked up a lot of good common sense. So, but yeah, y'all, I'm on the 5 points, but I'm not done yet though. But I'm gonna say this: reason why I pick up on this topic about common sense for simple fact of the reason is a lot of people don't got common sense. For real. It's like mad people who don't have common sense. You could tell somebody something, they'll look at you like you're crazy and still do the opposite. Like like especially when you know that's the outcome could be like not a good outcome, you still go ahead and do it. Like man, that's on you. You act for it. Where your common sense at? Like where your logical common sense at? Everybody need logical common sense. You don't got that, you're not gonna win in life. Like man, like I feel bad for you if you don't got common sense. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, but you can fix that. You can go get help. You can go read books. You should go like to the gym and stuff because a person with common sense know you go to the gym, you're gonna have better health though. It's gonna help you and you gonna feel better about yourself. So it's like common sense is like, man, just do the thing that you know that's gonna benefit you and not hurt you though. That's another good way of having common sense though. But I'm gonna talk about the reason why people lack common sense, and I'm gonna talk about how you can gain common sense. Now, people lack common sense for the simple fact of the reason is you lack common sense probably because the way you've been raised, like you've been probably raised by in a household where you see your mom. A lot of people don't have their dads, but say you see your mom, she out partying all the time. You see her smoking weed in front of you and stuff while you're a kid. You think that's the right thing to do because a lot of kids gonna look up to their parents like a role model. Though, like you think whether the mom doing good, or just I'm gonna put mom and dad on this for example. Whether the mom and dad doing good together and teaching their kids the right way, it's a good chance they not gonna be out there doing crazy stuff as much. Not saying it can't happen, but it's a higher chance they're gonna be more of a good kid and cooperate and knowing how to be successful in life and everything. But if they see you just out there, like I said, it ain't nothing wrong with it, but they see you just smoking in front of them all the time and all that, they're gonna think that's the right thing. As soon as that's why if you leave like a blunt, say if you leave like a blowing table and they get like a little older, like 13, 14, they're gonna try to sneak their way and try to smoke, and then you wondering where it's at and everything because you left that around them and they saw that's what you do, so they think that's like look cool and that's the right thing for them to do when it's even though it's logically it's really not though. So that's another thing I feel like why people lack in it because the way they've been raised. Another thing is hanging with people with no common sense, like common sense people. I mean, people with no common sense. I mean, they not they not gonna do things right. They gonna be like talking about some robbing banks together. They might talk about trying to actually take some people's lives and stuff like that. Like people with no common sense and knowing that it can harm them real bad and they not thinking about it, and it's a group of people with no common sense going to think like that. Man, that's dangerous. So like, cause you don't got no common sense. You don't. It's like you don't have no control of yourself. I feel like you don't got common sense. A good common sense person got great control of themselves though, because they know the ins and outs and what the consequences be, and then know how to stay disciplined better. But yeah, when you don't got no common sense, man, like you setting yourself up for failure though. Like, like a lot of people lack it though too. Like they don't focus on their goals and they just want to be in the streets or get girls get knocked up or and then men having babies with girls at a young age and everything ain't using their common sense, knowing they can use their education or their trades and stuff. They ain't thinking about what they trade is gonna be or their potential in life or what they want what their main thing they want to work on, like they major and what like your main goals. Nobody never want to do that. I ain't gonna say nobody. A lot of people don't want to do that. Let me rephrase that because you got people that's gonna get offensive by saying nobody, but I mean a lot of people just don't want to work on themselves and just instead of always going to like the club every weekend, you should be just like working on like dang, all right, this week, all right, what did I do that I can improve on? Like what was a bad habit I had this week? And try to work on it. That's why you gotta have your own time, some time to work, so you can work on yourself, so you won't feel like, damn, I'm just failing in life because you ain't working on yourself like you should. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like you just gotta know the ins and outs of everything like that though. Like, cause man, you setting up yourself up for failure. You keep doing doing like the wrong stuff, hanging with the wrong people, people that went to jail a lot, that like to do stuff that can make people go back to jail, stealing, stealing, and everything. Like there's a lot of things that can harm you in the wrong way. But let me use another one that why a lot of people lack common sense. Oh yeah, guidance is another one. Like, all right, you go to school, you ain't even there to learn. You just going there to skip class, smoking weed before school and everything. And then sometimes you might even bring it to school and can get caught with it. Now they calling your mom, telling your mom that what you got on you is like you ain't even use your common sense. So at least wait till you get home if you is going to do it. I ain't gonna tell you to do it, but I'm just saying like a smart thing would do is like at least wait till you get home and say, yo, nah, this ain't a good idea. Nah, I don't need to be doing this, not like that though. But I'm gonna say this too, like now I gotta talk about how you can gain your common sense and like and how you gain your wisdom and common sense like all in one, like 'cause you need them both though, because wisdom is like having experience of life things, like you learn the why it happened, you learn easier ways that you can do things and all that. But the main reason what I'm gonna say this, but the main reason why you need common sense, like no, my bad. The the ends to having it and why you should have it. Let me say it like this because you got it, you're gonna feel better about yourself. You can be happier with yourself. You're gonna say, "I'm glad I ain't do what I did. I'm glad I did things this way because it was working a lot better for me versus the way I could have did it and could have harmed me or could have had me sick or in jail or locked up or anything like that." So that's why you feel good about yourself. But yeah, y'all, man, I just wanted to chop it up about this though, because man, I'm gonna be on here if, like I said, I know I come on late, so nobody probably be up like that or and all that. But yeah, I'm gonna need some guests on here soon though, man. It's gonna make it way more funner and everything like that though. But yeah, y'all, I lost track on what I was about to say. I ain't even going front, y'all. It's another thing I gotta say. I lost a little track on it though. But well, oh yeah, how you can gain your common sense too is like I was saying earlier, like reading, hanging with people that's well intelligent and well intellect, and that's gonna put you in the right path versus people that's not gonna put you in the right path. You like keep this game. You hang with the wrong crowd that's harming you more than helping you. Like you feel like you ain't improving in life. You feel like you're learning more bad habits. Get away from the common sense is to get away from them because all you're doing is destroying your mind, your physical and everything. Like you're destroying yourself. Like just get away from them. Like it ain't worth your time. Like the thing is like we nobody here to live forever, so don't waste your time too long in one spot that's harming you. Like fix yourself, go work on yourself, keep out time for yourself. Take criticism sometimes, even when somebody tell you like, "Yo, man, I ain't gonna front. You can be doing better in this because you lacking in life now. You need to I ain't gonna front. You need to kind of do better. You just need to do better. You got to take criticism sometimes. You can grow off criticism, especially if they really right and they give you good knowledge and good game on it. You can really grow off it though. Like you really got to take it in and know how to accept it though, and not take it as criticism. Don't take it as like they trying to harm you and criticize you in a bad way, because that's when people that can't take criticism, they never grow either. They just think that somebody's picking on them. Nah, the common sense is like, nah, they trying to help you out because they see where you can improve at, but they just trying to tell you like, nah, you work on this, you'll be a lot more better. Like that's all it is. So it ain't like somebody that's telling you like, oh my God, you do this, you do this. Now it is some people that do like to argue and they pick on some things. So, but if you know it ain't right, you don't even pay them no mind, because for real, they just like to nitpick and talk. So if you taking it from a person that's humble but that still tell you the truth, then that's a good chance you could look at it and say, oh, okay, I see what he's talking about, more like that though. But yeah, y'all, I'm probably about to end this. Man, I'm telling y'all, when it's by myself, it's only gonna be like a half hour long. When I get guests, we can get it longer. But yeah, y'all gotta keep me entertained, y'all. Y'all be in here, man. Comment sometime, man. And then sometime when y'all watch, if y'all watching, click on the video like you're watching from Facebook or anything. Click on the video and don't just look at it. I mean, I know you can still hear it, but just click on it. Let me know you around though. But man, I know. But I man, like I said, if I'm by myself, it's only gonna be like a half an hour. But if guests come on, it could be an hour, 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours. So especially that I'm on YouTube now. I'm officially on YouTube now. So man, that's a good thing though. So man, I can really get spicy on YouTube though. I'm gonna need guests to help me do it though, because there's only so much I could talk about. Like, man, I mean, I got knowledge for days, but I'm not about to sit up here and talk about one topic for 3 hours by myself. Though, like, man, I ain't gonna front. I don't get a kick out of it. I'm just giving y'all game, and then for people that come on and watch, they ain't gonna want to watch no 2 and 3 hour long video, especially with one person. Now, because that's why I need guests though. So when it's like more than one person, we'll be able to talk stuff sometime and make people laugh and stuff, and people gonna want to watch it more. But hearing it from one person, nah. Most of the time, people gonna want to only hear it for like a good half an hour at the latest. An hour is even too long for some people. But yeah, y'all, man, I enjoyed y'all tonight though. But man, I'm gonna give myself a round of applause. Another show went in, man. Probably be back next week Wednesday. I'm a very busy man. I can't come on every day like I like. I would love to come on more, but that's really hard right now because man, I got a busy life schedule, like to the point where I barely can squeeze this show in. Like it's no joke though. But y'all, I'm gonna get off here, get ready, end the night, end the show, and see y'all most likely next Wednesday. Or if I ever, or you never know, I might come up with a topic that might be an instant live though, just because I came up with it though. You never know, y'all. But man, I had a good time with whoever came on. I appreciate whoever came on though to watch though. Appreciate anything like that though. But y'all, go on my YouTube, follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube at Your Point of View Podcast with Keith. That's where the hot topic's gonna be. Like especially when I ain't going on Facebook that day, when it's straight YouTube. Man, then follow me on Your Point of View on YouTube. I mean on Instagram. Your Point of View on Instagram. And man, everybody on Facebook pretty much know me. That's where I started off. I had to get my feet wet because man, I know people be where YouTube is at. That's where everything be more serious at. So like not serious like that, but more like need to make a little more presentable. I ain't want to be on YouTube until I got myself a little more presentable. But yeah, y'all, man, I enjoyed y'all, and I'm about to head on out for the night. I produce. I see y'all later. All right.